Cinderella.
Once upon a time, in a village far away, there lived a wealthy family, prosperous and well-off. Cinderella was a kind and gentle girl, living with her mother and father in a peaceful home. However, one day, her mother passed away, leaving behind loving words of advice. Cinderella, you must always remember, be a good girl, live well, and follow your heart. You must be persistent and believe in the good things in life. Her father married a widow with 2 daughters. Although the stepmother appeared to be kind and loving towards Cinderella, in reality, she was a cruel and ruthless woman. The older daughter of the stepmother looked naive and foolish like a simpleton.
Haha, I'm so beautiful.
The younger daughter, chubby and plump, was as cunning and scheming as her mother.
Look at me, I'm so stunning.
While they were having tea and gossiping with their mean-spirited stories,
Poor Cinderella must be cleaning the house right now.
Cinderella was forced to clean every corner of the house for them, sweeping, scrubbing, washing dishes, and doing all the heavy chores they would never lift a finger for. She became nothing more than a servant, forced to cater to every demand of the family, no matter how exhausting or grueling. Despite this, Cinderella never complained and always carried out her work with a cheerful heart. One day, the prince announced that he would host a grand ball to choose a wife.
All the girls will be invited to my ball.
The 2 daughters of the stepmother began selecting beautiful outfits to wear to the ball.
We must look absolutely magnificent.
Cinderella also wished to attend the ball, so she decided to fix her mother's dress. It was the dress she had kept for so long, and every time she looked at it, it reminded her of her beloved mother.
I just have to try my best.
She wore her mother's dress and stood in front of the mirror, admiring herself.
My mother's dress is truly beautiful.
However, the cruel stepmother tore Cinderella's dress to pieces.
Oh, poor Cinderella, what should she do? Her dress is torn.
The stepmother and her 2 daughters left Cinderella at home and got into the carriage to attend the ball. Cinderella sadly held the torn dress, crying uncontrollably.
I have nothing left to wear to the ball.
Meanwhile, the stepmother and her 2 daughters were enjoying themselves at the ball, laughing and chatting happily as they savored everything around them, without a care or thought for Cinderella, who was at home, alone, and filled with sorrow. Suddenly, a magical spell unfolded, and a kind fairy appeared, holding a shimmering magic wand.
I will turn you into a princess.
The fairy waved her wand, and Cinderella instantly transformed into a beautiful princess, in a magnificent gown and sparkling glass slippers. The fairy waved her wand and turned the pumpkin in the garden into a sparkling carriage, gleaming like something out of a fairy tale. The pumpkin carriage carried Cinderella to the magnificent castle to attend the grand ball. With her radiant beauty, Cinderella was invited by the prince to dance, and they twirled under the sparkling lights of the grand ball. Suddenly, the clock struck midnight, signaling that it was time for Cinderella to leave, before the magic faded away. In her haste to flee, Cinderella accidentally dropped one of her glass slippers, leaving the only trace of her at the ball.
I have to go now, it's time.
The prince hurriedly chased after Cinderella and found the glass slipper she had dropped. The prince announced that he would marry the girl, who could fit the glass slipper he had found. Cinderella tried on the glass slipper, and to everyone's amazement, it fit her perfectly. Finally, Cinderella and the prince held a grand wedding, blessed and supported by everyone around them. What impression did the Cinderella story leave on you? Please share your thoughts in the comments. Goodbye, and see you again.